Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 5/9/24. Woo! Those ballers must be exhausted, man. No, really, they must be exhausted because spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, what are you holding on to? How are you keeping your hair looking so great? I mean, really, you're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, falling over backwards. Holy shit, how do you do it? You must be in great shape, man. You see, it doesn't matter for me because I know we live on a flat, stationary land. The 1,000 mile per hour spin doesn't bother me because I know it's bullshit. We're all standing still, but the ball earthers, whoa, they must be tired, exhausted, scared, frightened for their lives. We're going to war! Everybody's gonna die by something, a meteor. I think they just found another meteor. It looks like another joint. That's great. But this one's a flat joint. Somebody must have sat on it. Oh, man, I mean, it is just hysterical. How I believed all this shit is unbelievable. And the fucking news, Palestine, Ukraine, I mean, colleges are closing down. You want something to fight about? Okay, kids. Hey, Gen Zs or whatever the fuck they are. I got something for you to protest. Why don't you protest the fact that your school's being closed down and you can't graduate? No graduate. Well, you can graduate, but they're going to do it remotely again, like they did in COVID. Remember COVID? Yeah, that's that mysterious thing that was in the air, that if you breathed, you die. That's something to protest about. I would really be disappointed in my college spending all of that money and not even be able to get any graduation pictures. That's something to protest. What you're protesting about, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Half the kids that are there aren't even from the university. They just found out that they're from like Washington, D.C. and they came in. I mean, you can see how fucking bullshit, how much bullshit they have to put in the news to keep you occupied. To keep you thinking that something's going to happen, that it's the end of the world, or whatever it may be, to keep your mind off of thinking. Think! You do not live on a spinning wet ball. You do not live in a solar system. Space does not exist. All of this is bullshit. Okay? All of it. I mean, it's if it's not obvious to you now, we can't help you, okay? If you can't open your minds and just say, hey, something's wrong here. Everything seems to be not right, with life and the way we're supposed to live it. Why are they pumping everybody up with everything they could possibly imagine? I'm picking up a patient today, actually, and he'll be getting his 6th COVID shot. I mean, really, this is great. I don't understand, even when COVID hit, that people had all of this time on their hands to do shit, but they ended up doing dick, and they sat on the fucking couch on their fat ass and watched Netflix for fucking 4 years, or 3 years, whatever how long it was. As a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, we're still in it, Yeah, I finally found a car holder. I'm not too happy with it. It bounces around a little bit, but what are you gonna do? These things are like, they're shit. They're all outsourced. Everything is outsourced in this country. I mean, it's unbelievable. The administration is a joke. Okay, Biden is not running this country. It could be the Clintons. It could be Obama. It could be they. Rockefellers, who knows? Who knows? I don't think they probably have anything to do with the administration, to be honest with you. They're more concerned about us being trained here on this flat plane and not thinking for your fucking self. Okay? That's what they're concerned about. They're concerned about billions of people, if there are actually billions of people on this flat plane, which I don't think they are, but that's a whole different video. That's what they're concerned of, a revolt. Finally, somebody's saying we have been lied to all of our lives. We finally figured out why there's been a globe in front of us all the way up until senior year in high school. Why there is a globe in every fucking movie. Why they talk about space on a daily basis now about bullshit. Black holes, fucking quasars, fucking meteors, fucking all of this shit that is nonsense. Because that is there to reiterate fucking space. Conditioning. That's what they need. That's what they need you to be. Conditioned. And that's why all of this is in place. It's just a matter of time. I mean, it's just a matter of time until people start waking up. You know, they're afraid to come out because they're going to get ridiculed and they're going to get all sorts of shit. But the time is now. Anyway, my Greek Easter's over. Christos Anesti. Adios Anesti. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I enjoyed myself. We were upstate, and it was just fantastic. I love going up there, you know. Not a car, not a siren, no bullshit, no people. Just the woods and you. Plenty of thinking to do. Of course, it rained up there the whole weekend, so that was a bust on taking any pictures up there or videos or anything like that. And again, we're going to get some more rain this weekend, and just like every fucking weekend for the last month, it gets cloudy on Friday night and it continues until Sunday. So I can't take any pictures of these ridiculous lights up in the sky to show you that they're not fucking stars. That these are wandering stars. They're lights inside the dome. I don't know where they are. I mean, you get to a certain altitude, you don't see them anymore, so maybe it's just a projection. You know, like I've been saying about the moon and the sun. That's your answer. Those two things up there, the sun and the moon, are your fucking answer to find out the truth. Focus on those. Let's get that projection that's behind the sun, that's projecting the sun onto us. Because that's not the sun that you're looking at. That is a projection. Okay? I'm not sure what the moon is exactly. I believe it might be a projection too. I don't know. I know you can't land on it. I know it's not as big as they say. You look at the shadow when you have an eclipse, it's only 70 miles. I mean, all of this stuff is there for you to figure out. For you to say to yourself, wait a minute, something's wrong. Why is the shadow only 70 miles? Why does the sun project a shadow of something that's exactly the same size? You know what I noticed though? When the sun gets in between the trees here and the branches, it gets distorted. But when anything else, like when a plane passes by it, you can see the projection of the plane perfectly. It's just something with the sun projecting through with the branches of the trees that I have to investigate a little bit more, as I have to do with mud flood, as I have to do with the digital world, because that's what we live on. The probability, the possible, sorry, it's a tongue twister, possible probability of beyond flat earth. Anyway, it's I'll touch base with you tomorrow. I'm going to put some things together. Hopefully I can do something this weekend. Maybe we'll get some clear skies and patches or whatever. And I could start using the camera. Apparently they discontinued the P1000. Can't get it anymore? Uh-oh. I guess you're shit out of luck. Well, I got one. I can play with it. All right. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for subbing to my channel and let me be a part of your life.